Everybody, welcome to Visual Communication Medium. My name is Adam Rozeski. It's a pleasure to see each and every one of you. Hope you're excited, and welcome to the end of week 3. Just want to let everybody know all the grades have been updated, week 2 and week 1. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know about that. That'd be great. Sorry for the trouble about week 1, but week 2 got finished on time as usual by the end of the week. Usually you should get your grades from me by Thursday, Friday most of the time, and I was able to implement them and take care of them after week 1 got fixed because I was a little concerned about week 2 having the same problems as that first assignment. But other than that, everything should be good. If you have any questions, let me know. Other than that, just give you a heads up. Your reply posts are due tonight. Also, you have your written assignment for week 3 and your live lecture assignment on week 3 tomorrow. And lecture is always on Tuesday, 4 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central. So I figured we'd end perception talking about logos. Since we talked about symbols and icons, going more into symbols, let's talk about logos a little bit and their importance and how they're important overall. That's a really big thing. So logos are really a visual representation of the product, company, or experience. They need to be simple and easy to understand. They also need to translate in size because you have to be able to read them on, say, like an Apple Watch compared to like a gigantic billboard. And the real goal of it is to directly correlate to the experience of what you're going through. Now, font, style, and format must always be considered, including culture elements, because a logo has to be defined kind of the exact same way no matter what culture you go into. For example, Target. Target aims to be the one area to find everything that you need. That's Target for you. Nike uses the Greek. That's why they use the bullseye. Nike, however, uses the Greek athleticism symbol and for athletics, and they tie their whole apparel and all of their equipment and their products based upon sports apparel and athleticism. So that's how those logos tie in together, and that's what's big about a logo. They have to tie into a lot of different things. Now, there's 7 different types of logos. We'll talk about the combination mark last, but we'll talk about the other 6 first. Now, there's the abstract mark, much like a Pepsi. It's abstract. It doesn't really correlate to anything other than it's the logo for the company, and it's always been their main logo tied to it, such as Pepsi's. Pepsi's is the red semicircle with the blue kind of swoosh and the white middle swoosh that kind of formulate a full circle. That's always been their main logo at times, and it definitely correlates to the company and their history. However, it's abstract. It doesn't really kind of tie into anything specifically. That's what abstract marks do. They're specific to the actual group or company. Now, mascot logos are really, really in-depth because mascot logos put the mascot in front, much like the Colonel from KFC. He's right in the front. You know he's there. He's also tied to KFC all the time. He's very important. Now, emblem logos, which are these ones on the right, very traditionalistic. You tend to see these a lot with like government facilities. You tend to see some schools, organizations, that families, heraldries. They really tie into those elements. For example, this is Harvard's logo. Harvard's been around for like 300 years, and they not 300, like around like 250 or so, but their logo is very traditionalistic, and they have the wreath with Harvard at the bottom and the shield with the 3 books in the middle that spell the Latin word veritas, which stands for truth. And that's what they are. They're the seekers of truth and where you can find knowledge, and that's how Harvard's been known for years. So they're very traditionalistic style of school, so they keep it that way. Now, the bottom 3 images, you have the letter mark. A letter mark is technically an acronym for a gigantic word mark. Word marks are very specific, which is this one right here, where it's the name of the company, just as simple. Much like Google, Google is the name of the company, and they put that as their logo because it's a small word, really easy to understand, and not too much differences there. Now, on like a letter mark is an acronym for the company or organization's name. Now, they can't use a word mark because the name is just super long. Much like NASA over here, where NASA is the National Administration Space Association. That's tied right here. If you were to spell that out, that's huge logo, if like a word mark. So that wouldn't work. So that's why they abbreviated it and created a letter mark, which is NASA right here. Very specific, subtle and to the point, and ties into the experience. So word marks, straight out the whole word of the company. Now letter marks, if it's a massive word or a long set of words, then it's good to create an acronym for it and make it a letter mark. Now, there's pictorial marks, which is no words at all. They just have the image of it right there, much like Apple for Apple computers. It's right in the middle right there. That's very self-explanatory. So pictorial marks just use images. Now, there's logos that use multiple marks and multiple elements, and those are called combination marks. Much like the Burger King logo right here, obviously we see the buns. We have a word mark in the middle, Burger King. That formulates the meat of the burger, and then you have a swoosh around the right. So it uses an abstract mark, which makes it into a burger, or a pictorial mark, technically merged in with a word mark. And so you have the burger with the word mark right here. So you have the picture of the burger. They take the meat, put the word mark as the name, or put the word mark as the meat of the bun inside the buns. And that they make it their logo. So combination mark, they use a combination of a word mark and a pictorial mark all at the same time. But each one of these has their own styles and expressions, and it'll be good because when you're taking a look at logos for your assignment this week, it's going to really help you out in a lot of different elements of what type of logos there are out there. So hopefully that helps you out. But other than that, that's all I got. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. But thanks for being amazing. Again, if you need anything else, please do not hesitate to holler. But other than that, thanks for being awesome. Again, same turn-ins as always. Please take a look at the calendars. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. But other than that, thanks for being amazing. Hope all is well as always. And looking forward to start week 4 with you next week. All right. Take it easy. Hope all is well. Bye-bye.